She's Steamboat Institute fellow and Washington Post opinion columnist. And you wrote a piece on Monday that caught my attention. It was in the Washington Post, your columnist there. It says, young Americans should know the truth about Venezuela's decline. Venezuela's economy was unraveling long before U.S. sanctions. And you wrote this because of this, partly because of this. Gallup says that young people have a positive reaction toward socialism. And if you look here, positive at 49%, negative at 46%. You think that is no good, no bueno? And you want people to know why.
It doesn't work. Over and over, it doesn't work. And it's not just in the polls. I've gone out to some of the frankly pro-Maduro protests that we've seen in New York, both at his arraignment and a couple days before when he was captured. And people my age were out there asking to free him, saying that he was a strong leader, that the only reason that he failed wasn't because of his flawed ideology, but was because of U.S. sanctions, U.S. meddling. That doesn't quite make sense. Broad macroeconomic sanctions didn't happen until 2017 and after. Venezuela's economy was on a crash course far before then, and it was because of corruption, it was because of mismanagement of the economy. And people have to remember, Venezuela is sitting on top of the world's largest known oil reserves. So if socialism can't succeed there, it can't succeed anywhere. The young people, if you're pointing at U.S. sanctions, saying that this is the reason that Venezuela's economy failed, then one, you don't know your history. But two, you're not understanding how the ideology makes it easy for mismanagement of the oil economy. Chavez inherited a really strong oil market. So when he came into power in 1998, there was a peak in oil production. That was after a lot of market liberalizations in Venezuela. So he was reaping the benefits of more market-oriented policies and high oil prices. By the time Maduro gets into office, oil prices tank the year after, and the bottom falls out. The industry cannot survive that. He also inherited an industry that was largely nationalized, a lot of expropriations from multinational companies that had invested a lot of capital into Venezuela. So
he broke that thing.
He broke it entirely.
And then he ruled with...
Yes, and the decline has been stunning. You know, I used to be able to visit when I was younger. I had family there. So many have left for safety, for security, for more opportunity, especially young people. And again, Venezuela had 8 million refugees since 2014. So this is one of the biggest refugee crises in our hemisphere. But Secretary of State Rubio is correct. This is not going to be an easy transition. But at the Post editorial board, we believe in personal liberties, free markets, and we think that if the Trump administration thinks longer term towards, talking about elections, talking about democracy, the Venezuelans won't just reap the benefit, we will, because stability in Venezuela means more multinational investment in the oil industry, and that's good for everyone.
And a better hemisphere.